Hey martial arts family, welcome back to Takedowns. We're on week 5 B-Day, and since it's a B-Day, that means we're going to be reviewing some of the stuff we learned on A-Day. So we're going to be reviewing our finished forms. We finished all the way through our form on our A-Day class, so we're just going to review through that, make sure we're feeling good, get a couple different details, and then next week we'll do some fun drills where we can kind of refine them, and it's just kind of a good time at the same as we practice. From there, we're going to do a couple of our kicks, our kicking combinations, our strikes, and then we're going to do a takedowns review, and we have a bonus move today. So you will not be tested on this bonus move, but that will kind of spice up our review just a little bit. So we'll be doing all that, but first thing we need to do is warm up. So we're going to do 10 jumping jacks, then we're going to do 10 crunches and 10 push-ups. So let's try and do it together. Ready? We're starting with our jumping jacks. And go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, freeze! Did you do your 10 jumping jacks? I hope so. Make sure you're following along with us. Next up is 10 crunches. So you're just going to balance. If you need to stick your feet down and you're going up and down towards your knees, that's great, but I'm going to do a crunch with my feet are up. So we're going to go out and in, and that's counting as 1. So let's try. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And the last one was push-ups. We're going to do our push-ups. Now, if you want to be on your knees, that's great. But whatever you're going to do, whether you're on your knees or not, we need to be nice and flat with our back. Okay? So hands are going to be down. We're just going to count them out. Let's try it. Ready? And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Does that count? Is that 11? I think that's 11. So we're going to touch on our rolls. Since we're doing our break falls today, we're going to touch on our rolls, forwards and backwards. So our forwards roll, we're just going to do them as a warm-up today since we already kind of know how to do them. I'm going to do 1 forwards roll down, and we're going to do 1 forwards roll back. Then we're going to try and switch sides if you're able to. If you want to stay on the same side, that's fine. So let's do it slow together. So I've got my diamond, I'm going to put it down, tuck my head, I'm going to roll over the top. And then I'm going to do a backwards roll. Sit back, hips, shoulders, hands, and backwards roll. Now, like I said, if you want to stay here, that's great. If you're like, hey, I'm a pro at my rolls, I can do the hardest version, then you can switch your feet and you can try it the other way. Turn it down, roll forwards, and roll backwards. Good. We're going to try 2 more of those. Ready? And go. Roll forwards, roll backwards, and 1 more. Ready? Go. Forwards, backwards. Very good. Excellent job. And we're also going to add on 5 break falls. Okay? 5 break falls. So we're going to start from standing. If you want to squat down, fantastic. We're just going to go down, break fall, and stand back up. Let's try. Ready? And 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. It's weird, I don't feel a necessity to do a 0 on that one for some reason. All right, let's go ahead and open our feet up nice and wide. Toes up, knees straight. Good. Just like that, reach down to the middle. We did a lot of upper body, abdomen exercises. We didn't do as many leg exercises. We did do our jumping jacks, but your legs might feel a little bit not warmed up. And if that's the case, you can always do some more jumping jacks. You can do some squats, lunges, that kind of thing. Or you can just take your stretches just nice and slow and easy. Let me see, down to your toes. Trying to reach with both hands. Good, and switch. Other way. Good, both feet out in front. Toes are up. Knees straight and down to your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. We're gonna reach down to that foot. Reach all the way down, both hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Same thing, but other side. Reach all the way down. Good. Last one. You guys know what it is? I'm sure you do at this point. It is butterfly. Both feet in. Flap your wings. Roll your head and neck around. Other way. Down to your toes. Let's see. Reach all the way down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. Excellent job. We're going to stand up nice and quickly. Confident. Yes, sir. Let's try it. Ready? And stand up.
Yes, sir.
Good. Let me see Chumbi stance. Hands, feet together, and bow. Today we're going to be reviewing our front leg side kick, roundhouse, and front kick. So I'm going to do it on a bag as I described them. I want you to kick with me. If you have somebody that can hold a pad for you while you're at home or wherever you are, that would be fantastic. Otherwise, you can just kick in the air while I kick. I want to try and get down all those details so our kicks are looking as sharp as possible for week 8, which is graduation coming up pretty soon. So, if you don't mind holding the bag for me, Mr. Craig, we're going to jump into our guarding stance and nice confident kias. Ready? And go! Kia! So, we're going to start with our front leg side kick. Remember, toes are
sideways.
Sideways, hence the side kick. Toes pull back, hit him with that heel. So I'm going to transition my weight to this back leg. We're going to pick it up and kick it out. We're just going to give a couple good solid kicks. Nice power, nice speed, perfect technique as much as possible. Elbows in, hands up. All right, ready? And 1. Bring that knee back, kick it out. Kia! 2. Kia! And 3. Kia! Good, let's switch feet. All right, same thing. Still hitting with that heel. Technique first, ready? And 1. Kia! Make sure we're chambering, extending, and then a lot of times you'll get a great chamber extension and your refold will look like that. We don't want that. Make sure that foot is coming back to you. Ready? 2. Kia! And 3. Kia! Good. How'd you guys do? Hopefully pretty good. Let's try this again. We're going to try with our roundhouse. So our toes are
pointed.
We're trying to point our toes. We're hitting with this part of our leg right here, ideally. Now I've got a nice big bag, so a good chunk of my leg is going to hit the bag. We want our toes pointed. We never want to pull them back because then we can smash them into something. That'd be kind of a bummer. So let's give that a try. We're doing our front leg roundhouse. This is a very quick kick. So I'm just going to pick it up, point my knee at my target, kick it out, bring it back, and set it down. Okay, let's give it a try. Ready? 1. Chamber, extension, and refold. 2. Kia! 1 more. Ready? Go. Kia! Excellent. Let's switch those feet and try it again on the other side. Ready? 1. Kia! Good. Make sure, remember, hands up. Good posture. 2. Kia! And 3. Kia! Excellent. The last one is our front kick. So remember, our toes are
hold back.
Hold backwards. So foot's pushed out, toes pulled back. We're hitting with the ball. For our foot, we really want to extend our hips through. I'm going to push through. I'm not just keeping my hips here and just flopping my leg out. All right? Let's give it a try. Ready? 1. Kia! 2. Kia! And 3. Kia! Good. Switch feet. Same thing. Ready? 1. Kia! 2. Kia! And 3. Kia! Excellent. Okay, so here's the drill we're going to do. We're going to kind of mix them up a little bit. Mr. Craig's going to hold the bag to the front or to the side. Whatever he holds it, I have to kick it. Sometimes it might be a front leg kick, just like we practice. Sometimes if he turns it this way, I could switch feet and front leg kick, or I could just throw a back leg kick, and that's totally fine as well, okay? I just want you to notice the opportunity and throw the correct kick to the face of that bag, all right? If you have a partner at home, they're just gonna mix it up, go from side to front to side, whatever they're gonna pick. If you don't have a partner, I want you to try and identify what I'm doing, and you're gonna do the same moves that I do as I do them. So whatever Mr. Craig presents you with, that's what I want you to kick with, okay? Actually, what if we do it this way? Kind of add a little bit of an angle, something like that. So if he's holding it to the front, I want you to kick. If he's holding it to the side, I want you to kick as well, just with a separate kick, okay? Let's try, ready? And go! Kia! 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 And Kia! How'd you guys do? That was pretty fast. So, if you need to pause it, slow down, whatever you gotta do, just run through it. You can just have a friend or family member just hold their hand. You don't even have to hit their hand. They can hold it this way. Front kick, roundhouse, side kick, roundhouse, front kick. You know, you can just do that. And that works just as well too. We're just trying to mix it up and be able to identify the openings so that we can throw our kicks appropriately. Let me see your shimmy stance. Hands, feet together, and bow.
We're going to continue reviewing our form key cho. So we actually finished up the form this week. We got all the steps worked through at least once, right? Hopefully you put in some time practicing that. It's going to take more time to master it though. So today I want to focus specifically on the handwork, and then as we continue to practice over the next couple of weeks, we'll focus on the feet and we'll make sure it's all incredible. So focusing specifically on the hands, things to think about here are folds and aims, right? So let's start with that. We always fold and aim for our first step. So when we start, we're in shimmy stance, right? We're not even going to worry about moving our feet right now. We're just going to work on the hands. So we fold our left hand up. We aim with our right hand. We'd be turning. Don't worry about turning just yet. Let's just work our down block. So left hand comes down, right hand comes back. We want that to be simultaneous, right? We want those hands to act together, and you do not have to think about it too much. So fold and aim. Get here with me. Ready? Go. Bam. And then reset. Try again. Ready? Go. And reset. And go. A little faster. Ready? Go. 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 Oh, nice. So getting just good at that, right? Letting that be a natural movement that you can do without having to think about too much is one step towards the mastery of that form. Let's work the other hand doing the same thing, right? So right hand up, left hand out. We're going to down block as we bring this hand back. So we fold, we aim, and block. And reset. Block. Reset. Block. 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 And relax. Good, good. Okay, so the beginning of the form, we block and then we punch. So let's stick those two together and then we'll see if we can start stringing it together into the combination just like the form is, right? So we start with our fold, we do our block. Let's go left hand up, right hand out, we block. And then from here, this hand comes up and they switch places, in and out. Let's try it again. So reset, left hand up, down block, aim, punch, reset. One more time, one more time. Down block, aim, punch. Good. Now let's try the other side. A lot of coordination here, and then we'll stick it together and do our combo. So this time, this hand up, this hand out. We're going to down block, aim, punch. Ooh, say it with me if you want to here, okay? That'll help you guys be able to practice even when you're not watching me, right? One more time. We fold, we aim, down block, aim, punch. Good, okay, so let's put this into the combination or the sequence that we do in the form, right? Which is down block, punch, down block, punch, down block, punch, punch, punch. Let's try that together nice and slow. We'll get it down in our head and then we'll do it with the feet here in just a moment. So from Chumbi, we'll fold, down block, aim, punch. Now we go the other way, right? So the other hand comes back, this one goes out. Down block, aim, punch. Now we go to the front, right? This hand comes back, this one aims, down block, aim, punch. Now we're coming to the front, right? So we want to punch, one more punch, Kia. Let's try that sequence one more time. I'm just gonna go through it and not say anything. I want you guys to go through it slow with me, see if you can get the correct movements here, okay? So we fold and go. Kia. Kia. Woo. All right, so that's half the form. That's essentially the pattern that we repeat, right? Down block punch, down block punch, down block, punch, punch, kia. It can be difficult to do just the hands because you're so used to coordinating with the feet, which is fantastic because that's what I want you to be good at. But to really get good at your hands, you want to isolate it and exaggerate it. So let's try it with the feet. The entire form will face this way so you can follow along with us. Hopefully you're feeling a little more confident with where your hands go and the pattern that we're following there. All right, Ki-Cho, starting from Chumbi stance. Fold, ready? 1, kia. Here's where we aim. 2, we fold. 3, we aim. 4, fold. 1, down block. Aim. 2, 3, 4. Kia. We're gonna fold left hand at your shoulder. 1, down block. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kia. Last 4 steps. Fold. Back leg turns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kia. Chumbi and bow. All right, so my goal for you guys today, to take away from today's class, is the folding and aiming, feeling more confident with where those hands go. You can really take time around the house. You don't need a lot of space to practice your folding, your aiming, and your punching, right? If you can get that down, you're gonna be that much better with your hands and your form. Next class, we'll focus in on some leg work, all right? Let me see, Chumbi stance, hands by your side, and bow. All right, guys, grab some water, have a seat. Let's talk about our word of the month. We've been talking about confidence, right, this month. So I'm really excited to continue talking about confidence. Specifically, last class, we talked about self-confidence. That's been something that I've been putting a lot of thought into. How do we become more confident, not just with kicking and punching, right, but just in general? How do we become more self-confident? Right, we said self-confidence is kind of like what you think about yourself, right? Are you afraid of what other people think about you, or are you confident in yourself no matter what other people think? That can be really hard because I can tell you, okay, be self-confident, but how do you practice self-confidence, right? We said to become more confident in something like swimming, you have to practice it. So you can just go to the pool and swim, and over time you're going to get better. But how do you practice confidence in yourself? What do you think? Strauss, what do you think? How do you practice becoming more confident in yourself?
Well, there's being confident in other things, so you could practice those things, but being confident in yourself is just, I would say it's maybe knowing what you can do and that you're trying your best and you know, it's really challenging to become self-confident because it's hard to practice. But one thing that I always try is, in my head I say, fake it till you make it. And when I do that, when I'm in a situation where I'm not confident, I kind of pretend in my own head like, okay, if I was confident, what would I be doing? And I try and do those actions, and that helps me be more confident. Then once I'm in that situation more and more and more times, then I feel more comfortable with the situation. I know, okay, what do I do? What do I need to do? But just kind of putting myself into somebody else's shoes almost has been helpful for me to be more confident in situations that I'm not comfortable in.
Yeah, one of the ways I work on self-confidence is having like a verbal reminder, right? So something I actually say, which you could say it in your head, but saying it out loud can really help too, right? Remind yourself, I am good at spelling. Maybe you really struggle with spelling in school. That's hard for you, right? Remind yourself, I am good at spelling, or I'm going to be good at spelling. You have to decide that. And then the confidence comes in whenever something gets hard, or maybe you're embarrassed, or whatever the situation is. You have to remind yourself that. And the more you remind yourself that, eventually you won't have to think about it as much. You'll almost automatically think about it, right? Whenever you guys get on a bike, biking might be hard for you, but if you're confident at biking, you don't really think about how to ride the bike. You just do it, right? Same thing with your confidence. Eventually, after you practice it and you remind yourself multiple times, I am good at this, I am a confident person, right? You will become more confident. You won't have to think about reminding yourself. You'll just know that. You'll know that you are confident, right? Something else can be really helpful is having other people remind you of that, right? So having your parents maybe tell you, hey, you are good at this. You can do this, right? Having that positive word spoken into you is really important. So that's what we try and do here at the Martial Arts School. We are very positive with you guys, our students, right? Very positive on ourselves. It's okay to make mistakes. You're gonna get better. We're getting a little bit better every day. And right, keeping that positive mindset while training is something that builds our confidence in that. So one, surround yourself with people that are polite and give you confidence by saying nice things, right? And then two, you can be that person to other people, right? Say nice things to them, help build their confidence, right? So surround yourself with nice people. Remember to remind yourself that you can do things, and you be the person that speaks confidence into other people. We'll continue to practice that self-confidence and become more confident as a team. All right, guys, so I'm gonna say be, you say yourself, I'll say 1, 2, 3, we'll all scream confidence. Be
yourself.
1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
Great job, guys. Let's get back up to class.
Today we're going to review our back-to-back sweep, and we're going to add on kind of a bonus move, so that'll be fun. So we're going to start with our back-to-back sweep. We're going to start in our tie-up position. One hand on the head, one on the arm. I'm going to be stepping towards my partner and bringing their weight onto that leg as I'm kind of bumping into them almost and pulling them into me. From here, I'm attacking this leg, the leg that's right next to me. Attacking this leg right here. So I can trap it or I can chop it. Either way is great. Usually trapping is a little bit safer for class. We're going to help your partner down. We're going to pull them towards that leg that you're trapping. That way they really need to move it, but they can't because you've already chopped it. Let's try it solo real quick. So one hand over, one hand under. I'm going to step towards, bring them into me. This foot's going to trap behind and bring them over. If you wanted to chop, you step, chop. Okay, let me show you an example of the chop real fast, just in case you want to go that direction. Something like that. Okay, so that's our back-to-back sweep. I want you to try that solo or with a partner 4 times. I want you to even switch hands and try it again on the other side, which is real funky if you haven't tried it before. Our bonus move today is going to be an arm drag. So this is not something you need to know, and it's not necessarily a takedown, but it helps you lead into takedowns and other techniques. So the way our arm drag is going to work is we're going to have our bad guy just going to reach towards us. Okay? So it'd be like if Mr. Craig is trying to grab my collar and I'm cutting him off halfway. It also could be from a punch. It could be from a lot of different options. Okay? It could be from a hey you. It could be from a here's your dinner, but that would be rude. Okay? So he's coming towards me, his arm is out. While his arm is out, I'm going to do an outside block. Same side arm. Okay? From my outside block, it's going to circle around, and I'm going to grab the wrist. So he's reaching, outside block, circle around, grab the wrist. My other hand is going to grab his tricep. If you don't know where your tricep is, it is right here. So your bicep, normally people are showing that off. Your triceps are right under that. So he's grabbing, I'm going to outside, circle, my arm grabs the tricep, and we're going to bring it across our body. So it's over here, we're going to bring it over here. From there, I have a lot of different options. I'm going to pull on my partner, and that can make them step, it can make them lean, it can make them do a lot of different things that help me with a takedown. So let me just show you an example. So if I'm going to block, grab, pull it across. If I don't pull it across, then we're just going to run into each other, which isn't super helpful. I'm going to pull it across, and I'm going to yank on him. I'm going to drop my weight and step forward at the same time, and you kind of go through them. So one more time, it's out, grab, across, pull. Now if they're way bigger than you, they're probably not going to go, but they will go if you do it correctly. And that, surprisingly, is very helpful. So if Mr. Craig comes here and I pull, I can shoot for a leg, I can come in clinch, and you can even do certain submissions like that, okay? There's a lot of different options that you can do with it. So let's try one more time. So I'm here, I'm gonna grab, I'm gonna pull. Once I pull, we're gonna get that rear takedown. I'm gonna grab, we're gonna get our hands in. I'm gonna step my foot up, step behind, and drop. Remember when I drop, I don't want him to fall on me. It's gonna fall to the side, foot comes over into mount or modified mount. Let's try it one more time, but let's do it solo first. So we're here. They're grabbing at us. They're grabbing this side. So you're gonna block, bring it around, grab the tricep, pull it across, and shoot in. We're gonna grab for that rear takedown and drop from there. Let's try it one more time, maybe a different position. Variety is nice. So, block, grab, across. I'm gonna pull, shoot that arm through. Other hand grab, I'm gonna step up, behind, and over into our modified mount. All right? So I want you guys to just practice that. That's kind of a fun bonus move. It is a very useful technique, and it can help you. It's like a great combination technique. You're gonna use it, you're not gonna take somebody down with you, you're not gonna pull them so hard they fall on the ground. Although that does happen sometimes, pretty rarely. You can use that to set up your other techniques like a double leg or single leg or clinch, all different kinds of things from that. Okay, so practice, and we'll get a little better every time. Let me see Chumi stance. Hands feet together, and bow.
For today's sparring drill, we're going to be focused specifically on exchange kicks. If you've never done an exchange kick, they are tons of fun. I'm very excited to teach them to you. If you have done exchange kicks before, fantastic. You're going to do great today. I've got some advanced details that you can take into your sparring drills. All right? So starting off, we're going to be in our fighting stance. Loud key out. Ready, go. Kia! So the idea of an exchange kick, exchange, right, is kind of like switching. My legs are going to switch in the air. So I'm going to use my back leg to fake. It comes up, kind of like this. So hands are up. We're going to go back leg up. Show me that. That's step one. Yeah, from here, they're going to switch or exchange. And that can happen very quickly, right? Or you can add some height onto it. And we'll talk about some reasons for the difference there here in a moment. Let's practice just that. We're going to take our back knee up. Your other leg is going to jump and they're going to switch. Let's do just the exchange. We'll add on the kick part in just a moment. So I'm going to say go. You're going to exchange your legs and let's go ahead and kia as a team. Ready? Go. Kia. There it is. One more. Ready? Go. Kia. Very good. So working that exchange, let's go ahead and go nice and easy today with an exchange front kick. One of the simplest, but also one of the most effective, right? So looking at it from the side here, my back knee comes up. When I switch, this knee comes up. This is my chamber, so I can extend my front kick. So I exchange front kick. Kind of like that. Try it with me here. We'll go nice and slow. So hands are up. We'll lift. We'll jump. Front kick. Yes. So with this, again, feel free to do a very quick switch and kick. Or if you want to work on your height today, because you already know how to do exchange kicks, you guys can go nice and high, land safe, okay? I'm going to count 4 exchange front kicks. Do them with me, loud kia. Hands are up. 1, kia. Good, legs are switching in the air. 2, kia. Fake with the back, kick with the front. 3, kia. Here we go. 4, kia. Whew. All right, so now that you understand the basics of the kick, how can we use that in a sparring situation, right? I'm not just kicking a bag, I'm trying to hit another person. So the idea with kicking is, if I'm sparring Mr. Alex, if I throw just a front kick, he might move out of the way, right? Or maybe I'm not even in range in the first place. An exchange kick is going to kind of correct both of those things, right? If I'm not in range in the first place with my front leg or my back leg kicks, I'm going to cover a little bit of distance as I exchange. So I do not exchange in place, right? I'm going to go forward as I do that. And that puts me in range for very good extension to touch my partner. And then if he is moving back, I can kind of cover that distance as well. So he's going to move back as I do my exchange. I just want you guys to kind of watch this and we'll practice the team here in a moment. So I'm really going to focus on going forward with my exchange. All right? So today I want you guys to find something to put on the ground. I'm going to grab a pad. And we're going to focus on covering distance with our exchange kicks today, all right, when I'm going to go for it. So find something, whether it's a pillow or a towel or a t-shirt, whatever you want to put, something just on the ground. And your goal today is to make it to that. Now, careful not to slip on it, right? Let's start kind of close with it, right? So from here, I'm away from it. Watch me first. My back leg's going to come up. When I land, I just want to be able to touch that with my foot, all right? So maybe take 2 steps away. 1, 2. This is easy mode. Here we go, all right? Exchange kick, land close enough that you can touch it with your foot. Ready? And 1. Good, should be able to touch it. Yeah, let's take 3 steps back this time. 1, 2, 3. A little harder, hopefully. Ready? And go. Nice, and we can touch it. 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew, pretty far. So I want you guys to throw your exchange kick, land safely, and then look to touch. Don't try to kick and touch at the same time. You might fall down. Focus on kicking, focus on landing, then focus on touching. All right, ready? And go. Kia. Woo, just with the big toe. Fantastic. So this is something that you guys can take away and practice solo. If you guys have someone at home that is okay with you throwing your exchange kick at them, that's fine, but I want you guys to touch safely like you saw Mr. Alex and I do before, right? We throw that exchange kick, we cover distance, and we can touch with control, right? This is an incredibly useful technique and it's tons of fun to do. So practice it today, feel more confident, we'll get a chance to use it on someone in class. Chumbi, hands by your side, and bow.